Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Daredevils Weekly. This week, this is the pregame show for tonight's game. The Daredevils take on Balls Deep tonight at 10 o'clock. It is a late game for the boys, so the recap probably will not be ready until tomorrow, late tomorrow, as a lot of guys are returning to work, and I have to work on editing and be at work tomorrow. So Daredevils heading into the second half of the season after a rain out last week canceled the Daredevils games. So with that said, the Daredevils are 3-0 at this point. Should be 4 games in. At some point, they'll have to make up that game, probably have a doubleheader later on in the season. So looking ahead to the second half of the season, after tonight's game against Balls Deep, the Daredevils have the Galveston PD, Galveston Police Department, on the 21st of July at 7 o'clock. And that will be on Sportsman's Field for anybody wanting to come out. On the 28th of July, the Daredevils will be taking on Academy at 9 o'clock on Ebbets Field. And to close out the regular season, season 3 this summer, on the 4th of August, the Daredevils will be taking on Danny's Boys at 8 o'clock on Sportsman's Field. So that's the second half of the season. The Daredevils are looking really good at 3-0 at this point, and probably most likely sitting in first place. Haven't had a look at the updated standings on bigleaguedreams.com as they've been going through some site changes and reformatting their whole website. So as soon as that information is available, we'll have that to you. Looking ahead to tonight's lineup, the starting lineup will be pretty much the same as it always is, with Brian Rodriguez starting in left field, batting first, Jesse Martinez in the second spot at shortstop, myself, Gil Jr. at third base, batting in the third slot, Mike Stevenson holding down first base and batting in the cleanup position. Good old standby Gil Sr. pitching, batting in the 5 hole. Eddie Carnizales, not sure where he's playing yet. He could be in right center or he could be at second base. That will be a game time decision. Ira Westerfield will be batting after Eddie in the 7 hole, and he'll be followed by Marcos Santana, who again maybe either playing second or right center depending on the move. Jimmy Rendon will be back in right field, and he'll be batting in the 9 spot. And to close out the batting order, Billy Johnson will be in the 10 hole, and he'll be starting at catcher. All right, so that's tonight's starting lineup. Some interesting news. The Daredevils have found another prospect for next season. He'll be joining the Daredevils this season, but he will not be eligible for the playoffs due to being a non-roster player at the time of roster closing. His name is Cameron Poss. He is a personal friend of mine, and he's promised me that he's quite an athlete. So we'll go ahead and give him a shot, and hopefully he'll work out for the team and be able to help us farther down the road. Recapping, Daredevils 3-0 this week. Heading into the second half of the season with the hopes of finishing the regular season undefeated for the first time in a few seasons. The Daredevils have had one blemish on their record for the last few seasons, just, falling victim to a trap game here and there. But looking strong this season, and with the schedule looking the way it is, have a very good chance of going undefeated and also attaining another Daredevils first and setting a Daredevils record with the first back-to-back championship seasons, and hopefully that will be a possibility. Well, that closes out our edition of Daredevils Weekly this week. We will be back with the recap just as soon as the game is over and I get a chance to do that recap. So thanks for watching, and if you would like to join us at the game, come on out tonight. Big League Dreams, Lake City, Texas.